because a mutiny was breaking out, and the head helmswoman was calling from down here for distress. When you showed up, the mutineers were mostly dead, besides a few wounded ones, and then there was the Chaos Space Marine, which was a surprise to everyone.
I think it surprised Dylan the most.
Surprised him right in the face.
Got him.
Oh.
He cast Fist.
I guess we do need to accomplish what we were set down here for, seeing as one of these scouts was kind enough to almost get us killed before we even started.
We need to be better on maintaining marching order.
Let's send one of the servitors out first.
We only have one, and that one is mine.
Okay, well.
Where are we trying to go? Exactly. Like, on the map, not in the story.
Where is it? Somewhere in here. And by somewhere, I mean I'm pretending not to look.
I mean, I made the map, like, to only have the room you actually need to go to, so it's not meant to be the surprise there.
Okay. Well, onward, I guess.
Yes,
hold on a second.
Duran, as you enter the hall, the door... where is pinging?
It's the line function.
Yeah, that door is very clearly, literally beaten in by the Space Marines' fists, to the point where it's not. It doesn't look like it's warped. It doesn't look like it would retract as it should, just due to the bent and buckling of it.
So we can't go that way, is what you're telling me?
No.
I think that's the way we want to go.
If you want to get past it, like it's not going to open like a normal door. You're going to have to try and find another way to open it.
Well, we could kill people until it opens.
We tried grenades.
That's worked in the past.
Y'all are out of other people to kill. I should stop talking now.
I'm thinking grenades.
Okay,
I should have some left.
everybody's full up on grenades, I think.
Can I try the other control panel in the medical room?
There are three others.
I'm going to try tech things on all of them. To see, just checking if they're like connected to the wider network.
There are two control panels and two terminals.
I speak over the new sphere and I tell Vale that I'm with him in spirit. Machine spirit.
Is that you saying you want to do assist rolls?
Yeah.
The tech scores, I roll 6 dice.
I have to roll to successfully assist though. And I think my
Yeah, y'all both have 6 tech.
I'm doing one roll for all 3, just to see if they're connected to the wider network, or do I need to do...
I'll let you do a 1 for 3.
Okay.
4 successes.
Okay, that is an assist.
Yay, 7 dice.
You're the worst, and you deserve this failure.
I'm gonna burn
Alright.
Wrath to reroll. That's 4.
Okay, yeah, you can see that they are, as you go through console by console, you see that they're all local machines only, either connected to some of the local medical machinery or patient intake and outtake logs and orderly logs, none of which are interesting. As you go through, it's very simple, although high-ranking staff only for this wing. It's all routine stuff.
The server's been wiped with a cloth.
Well, I'm disappointed.
I'm sorry, guys. Do you want to try just like one of the other doors?
I just knocked on the door. See if we actually get a response.
I'd say we throw a grenade.
Or is this the kind of door that it wouldn't resonate through that?
You can hear knocking back.
Oh, good. Hopefully it's friendly knock. Actually, a Chaos Space Marine probably wouldn't knock. Unless, maybe if it was a Zinch Marine?
Like, it wasn't pounding, it was knocking.
Okay, well, I say that we assemble a pile of grenades and we pray to the Omnisire.
I'm going back in the other room. Away.
There has to be a better way to do this.
I'm gonna blow Micah back to Mars, man.
Okay, I mean, all right. If y'all are doing this, just let me know what the plan is. Is Micah being blown up or are grenades being contributed?
I'm plugging my ears in the next room and staying out of the blast radius.
You
have
1/3 of our supply of grenades.
You probably don't need more than a grenade or two. Can I tell how damaged the door is?
So as I said, it's like visibly beaten in enough that it's like warped and buckled enough to not be able to retract properly. If you would like to investigate it more, you could.
Oh yeah, examine it for like especially weak points in its structure.
Investigation or awareness. Which, I actually have your character sheet up.
Does that even make it?
You would go awareness for 6.
I'd want awareness, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Also have 6 awareness.
Oh, I don't have 6 awareness. I'm assuming you were talking to...
Yeah, sorry.
Well, sure, I'll go for that.
6.
I'm gonna try to see. I'm gonna roll for awareness to see if I'm aware of any ways to compromise or weak spots to compromise the door best. So there we go.
There's a 6 right there, yeah. Let me see you roll it.
Nice.
Excellent.
I'll take it.
Is that a success, even ignoring me?
I want to see how you work with a failure complication on awareness for this.
I mean, you'd have that anyway, even if you re-rolled.
Yeah, the complication can't be removed. With a 3, that's not a success. I'm trying to figure out just a complication that I can work in.
He drops his gun in the mud.
No!
Now you're pretty sure actually you see a crack, pretty much like dead center, right where like the lips would have the edges of the door would have met. You're pretty sure you can see like the way that they're bent. It's slightly different and creates a little bit of a pocket where you're pretty sure a grenade would just you could pull the pin and just sit it perfectly right in there and then just turn and run.
Sounds good to
You're
me.
pretty sure that would get it open.
Let's do it.
Apply the grenades. Oh, and as much as I loathe to do this, I roll up to the door, knock, and yell to the inhabitants to take their distance and preferably get around a corner.
You can't like quite make it out, but you just hear some yelling from the other side. And some scurrying then. And yeah.
Being a considerate Skitari hurts.
Alright,
So are we running from this, or?
I'm waiting for you to say so.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're just standing right in the blast radius.
Get out of there! It's gonna blow!
Alright. You can do damage for it, sure.
What kind of AP do grenades have? Do doors even have resilience?
If Marma's is using one of his frag grenades, the AP is 0.
No. Maybe we should have burned it with a plasma grenade. That damage roll of 10.
Yeah, I just wanted to roll a big pile of dice, I'm not gonna lie. You hear the explosive sound of a grenade and the tearing metal sound of or the tearing sound of metal ripping apart and shrapnel flying around for a moment. And then yeah, the dust starts to clear.
And praise the Omnisire and his holy hand grenades.
This was the work of the Emperor, don't you get mistaken.
Did it work?
Oh yes.
Oh. Elf should stay in the middle. I will bring up the rear. I don't know how you two wanna. You guys wanna arrange yourselves?
Let Micah take the lead.
Yeah, you wanna be up front with Micah, and then it'll be Dylan and then me.
Sure.
As Micah rounds the corner, sees the head helmswoman scrunched up in the corner against these cryo units. Sorry, she is very shell-shocked. Like she still has her fingers in her ears. Her eyes are kind of like tightly scrunched. One of them is just slightly peeking open. And as she sees a Skitari enter, she kind of slightly starts to relax a little. What happened to... Is he gone? What?
Who's he?
We killed that son of a bitch.
Oh yeah. Aren't you glad we thought to warn you beforehand?
That's usually people do. Yeah, thanks.
We're not usual people.
She looks from the half-mechanized man to the giant hulking suit. All right, he's not in armor. To just the giant human. To you, the elf who's as tall as the giant human. Yeah. All right. I see that.
I'm assuming there are. Well, what are in the cryo units behind her?
They are both emptied cryo units. Not powered on at all anymore.
Well, that's unfortunate. That means we still have 2 Chaos Marines unaccounted for.
Are you gonna, is she gonna come with us?
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Alright, now that you are apparently out of danger for the moment, what were you planning on doing?
Well, I guess I have to report back to the captain first. First things first. And
Actually,
Tell him-
could you, recount what happened?
Yeah, are you
Right.
aware of any other mutineers we need to take care of before we go see the captain?
I barely even knew there was a mutiny happening. I got off the tram at the inspection station, troop inspection station, and next thing I knew, those mutineers were pouring out of the vents and doors. I took all the troops we had and we ran back this way. Most of them were killed on the way. Useless, bloody useless lot. Anyway, we got here, and as we were holding in that last main Medicaid room, the mutineers started messing around in the other halls. Started hearing some screaming, and then that thing came tearing through the doors. Started ripping the rest of my men apart. I ran back here and shut the doors as quick as I could, but well, I guess you lot managed to deal with it somehow.
Yes, as it turns out, elves are wonderful vanguards.
I'm good bait.
Yes. Chaos Marine fists just cannot resist making contact with elven bodies.
She nods very seriously at this, like, yes, I see, I can see the strategical purpose of that, yes.
It's cool. I found some of your healing serums in here, so
Wait, did you
all's
find?
well
or
that
did
ends
you...
well.
It'd be the captain's serums, and I definitely didn't hear you say that, so I definitely can't answer him if he asks me where they've gone. Don't worry about it. I think you've earned it.
That's debatable.
Is that blackmail I hear?
That is appreciation, I think. Not being
Yes.
Typical elf.
It may be hard for you elves to believe, but when I'm not being beaten to death by some nightmare space marine, I tend to appreciate the people who did that.
Yeah, well, hard to tell. I'm a little woozy still.
Wait, did you actually use either of those serums, or are you still all broken up?
I
No,
used
he-
one of them.
Okay. Alright. Well,
Okay, yeah, just 1 second, sorry. Okay, okay, so I only have one space marine here, so I'll ignore that note. So Al, your Vox bead in your ear, which is like your, walkie-talkie essentially, starts going off. Report! This is Lieutenant Chamberlain. Report! Has the Medicaid been secured?
Yes.
ask him if I can get a combat servitor.
I mean, That depends. What's in it for us?
Well, it was your mission, so it would be your mission accomplished. That's generally what's in it for you. Oh
I
shit!
thought
I
we
have
had
to
two
deal with-
unaccounted for space marines.
Sorry,
Chaos.
what?
Fuck, we had two unaccounted for fucking chaos space marines in that flashback. This shit isn't secure.
Oh yeah, Alex, tell him that. Tell him that we need combat servitors down here to help us with that.
You see, the thing is, we have a couple of Chaos Marines on the loose.
Potentially on the loose.
Definitely out on the loose.
By the light of the Emperor, I will not hear that word on board this ship. Is that understood? Blessings of the Emperor upon us.
Okay, so don't.
What's
say
wrong
chaos.
with the word loose?
Tell him disagreeable space marines, or
Consecrations of the Emperor upon the ship.
not
Blessed
lawful
be the vessel
space
of-
marines.
Whatever backwards, backwater, space hillbilly fears you have of the corruption, by our Primarch, you will hear what I have to tell you. And they're out there looking for your ass, so, maybe send some reinforcements.
Ace Spay, Arenes May. Give us gear.
Yes, Pig Eldar.
One corrupted Marine took all of us to defeat. There are two left, as far
I
as we
don't
can
know
tell.
what you're talking about.
That is troubling. But unfortunately, I only have so many squads of repoed men.
What
They're
about
stationed at-
servitors? Oh wait, he can't hear me.
They're stationed at key points right now. But, well, I suppose that brings me to the other points, the other reasons I'm contacting you. I have two updates for you all. The first comes from Tech Priest Yorg. He says that, given the current situation, Magos Triviant has passed off the surgery to him. He said you would understand what that meant. And that there was a complication, he says. But apparently spare parts were found to compensate. Huh. Well, secondly, after the situation on the bridge, and his voice drops down to a whisper, I apologize for my inaction. And his voice rises again. Yes, well, after the bridge situation, the Honorable Sir Salvinius Julianus IV has assigned you as one of my squads of repoed men. You will henceforth be Repo Squad 16, and you will be taking orders from me. Is that understood?
Wait, is Marma the only one that can communicate with him?
At this point, yes.
Ask Marmo. Ask him why we can't be number one.
Ask him if our change in title changes whether we get any pay from him or not.
This sounds a lot like a conscription to me, without consulting any of our superiors separately.
He kind of chuckles. Yes, well, the Sir Salvinius had already conscripted you by the contracts that you all signed. So he would rather not see you face to face. So think of this as a promotion of sorts.
Oh yeah, there was almost a mutiny on the bridge.
Yeah, you guys did almost bring up guns to him.
Well, our,
So he kind of wants to
head
keep away
helms-
from you.
I blame.
Marma, ask
Which one
him.
was? Oh wait. Okay,
Ask
go.
him if he has any interest in an update from the head helmswoman who we found.
Oh, absolutely. If you could send her back to the deck and immediately. I'll be honest, we don't really have any other pilots or anyone else who can head the bridge like her. Don't
I'd be more than
tell
happy.
this honorable Sir Salvinius the Julianus IV I ever said that sentence. I will not acknowledge it.
Or sir.
I'm more than happy to ask her for some satisfactory answers to any of your questions, if you like.
That will not be necessary. Wait, you guys talked a lot about satisfactory answers, right? Oh, no, that's definitely not necessary.
Wait, does he know that?
You guys were talking some big. You guys were dropping some mad euphemisms about what satisfactory answers meant on the bridge.
I suppose he's not dumb enough to not understand what we were talking about.
Space
It
Marines
definitely went over
liabilities.
Julio's head. He understood it.
Can we, wait, I think it was just, Chris or Constantius or whatever that started the almost mutiny.
It was mostly his lead. Yeah. Al took his side. The rest of you kind of were just, what the fuck is happening?
Okay, just
yeah.
ask if it can just be the scouts banned from his presence.
What band?
Ask the what was it, the lieutenant, if it can just be the Space Marine scouts banned from his presence.
Yeah, I'm curious if Al will actually ask this question.
I respond. Alright, roger that. We'll bring the helmswoman upstairs.
Oh, that's not necessary. You can send her yourself on your own way. As we said, I don't have many men on ship, and I have assignment I need you on immediately.
Alright, well, what's the assignment?
I need your asses in the Indigenous People Contact and Re-Education Center. The head of the division reported that it's under attack from mutineers. You've been granted tram access, so get there yesterday, squad. The Emperor is our beacon. To be blinded by his light is to see only truth.
Alright,
And then the radio channel completely cuts off.
I think we should take the head helmswoman and escort her.
We can at least escort her to the tram.
Wait, there are natives of this ship?
From the sound of it,
It sounds like it might be past tense by now, so.
Roll me an awareness check?
Oh, what?
formerly native people.
I mean, even with your 2, this is Imperial knowledge. So that might be a pretty name that they give for dealing with, like, first contact on a planet. Usually when the name is that glamorized, the methods of first contact on a planet are not nice.
Oh, I thought they meant, like, native to the ship.
Nope, it's the Indigenous Peoples Contact and Re-Education Center on the
Like,
ship.
Given what goes on in this ship, I wouldn't be surprised if there was an entire sovereign nation hiding somewhere.
That's possible, but unfortunately Chamberlain doesn't have the men to be aware of that at this point.
Alright, whatever, let's
Alright, yeah, so it sounds like y'all
get
Have-
away from this hellhole.
yeah, you have your game plan figured out. You know there's 2 missing Chaos Space Marines and you escort her to the tram. So you get on, or you arrive at a tram station and await for the next one. Let me grab the party and save y'all.
Wait, there's one Chaos Marine, that technically 2 that I haven't torn apart yet. Oh well.
Unless I'm getting the
I
I
don't
just
know.
grab
Like,
Micah's
you do it.
character and just tell him to stop. Like, you gotta stop. That shit's clearly fucked.
I resist the urge. I mean, you didn't seriously think that these Medicaid skills were actually for helping other people, right?
And you're sure I can't use the armor?
I became aware of that pretty quickly.
Yeah, y'all
Same
have
here.
the armor full of holes.
Whack.
Oh boy, who's Oh,
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. So you get to a main hall, or the main arterial hall. Wait for the tram. Get on. It's a few short minutes ride down the hall, a main arterial hall on the tram, which means that it's quite a distance you cover. Before arriving at this door, which has been sent to you as the Indigenous Peoples Contact and Re-Education Center. As you approach the door, it lowers down, and you're met with, "Oh, hello there, it's me, Christophe Calambi." I'm
Hate
so
this guy
sorry.
already.
Oh, you're an Italian.
you
I am the head of the Indigenous Peoples Contact and Re-Education Center. Are you finally here to help me?
I tell him that I'm always happy when a door opens and I don't even have to kill anybody to get it open.
I assume that's some weird way of your mechanic is of saying hello, I think.
That's not what that means. No, not at all.
I don't. That's a terrible way to greet somebody.
I nod, firmly.
This too much for this shit. Okay, so after your threat, after I love when a door opens out to kill somebody.
No. That's not a threat. He's merely stating a fact.
Okay, he's just. He's going into his corn worship. I gotcha. I'm sorry.
No, like, when you can get a door open without having to kill anybody to get it open.
Without your blood offerings.
Yeah.
I would have thought
Yeah,
that you would
I
like it
remember,
more
yeah.
when you get to kill someone.
So yeah, he's a little taken aback by that. Well, I guess you're, that sounds like something a security team say, yeah?
Or something of the sort.
Oh, good.
I don't know about security. I don't really trust the competence of anybody on this ship outside of the obvious people.
We're team number 16. We're one of the Repo Men teams.
I messaged Micah over the
Sent
news
us
sphere.
down here.
While
with
Dylan
your
is speaking,
re-education.
while Dylan is speaking, I messaged Micah over the news sphere and asked him if I'm one of the obvious ones.
I was gonna say the implied obvious ones were everybody in red. Well, our shade of red.
That's dope. I appreciate it.
These damn robot people.
You don't know that was said.
No, I'm just thinking that on my own for no reason.
Did you sneeze while you were at it?
No. I don't sneeze.
Christophe,
So yeah, as you say, you're here
how
to help.
can we help you?
Well, go. No more time to wait. We have to go. There is a. You see, there is blood all over the hall. They are bleeding them. They are beating them up. The mutineers. You have to get in there and save. I am doing an experiment on some indigenous peoples to
What kind of
to save them.
experiment?
Very good ones. Make them better. Yes, yes, you will see.
What's wrong with them?
Oh, they're so weak. They were so weak and not good like us humans, you see. So,
You seem pretty weak to me.
well, as he was saying that, he opened up the door, and I'm trying to find the thing. There we go. There we go. So as the heavy blast doors open, there's immediately the sound of las fire, gunfire, and roaring and screaming. I unfortunately could not find proper models for the Hammer Bros. So that's what that's what I would have liked to have gone with. So yeah, that's what you should be seeing. You should be seeing 40K versions of Hammer Bros. So 6 foot tall, muscles rippling and full of steroids and other chemicals, giant spiked shells, roaring beak-like mouths covered in spittle and blood as they wield giant hammers the size of a man. And combat begins.
Who are we supposed to be killing
here? I just turned to Chrisoffy and just say, what the fuck? What even is this?
Oh, this is the re-education center. I am re-educating them to be better for the Imperium of Man.
This is so crude. This is ridiculous. You should just give them to us. The AdMech would be so much better at this. Christ.
Oh, but I am sanctioned. I have trained on Mars.
Yeah, but
This is just poor quality work, is all I'm saying.
turning them into servitors would be better for me.
He actually like slumps his shoulders and lowers his head at this and just oh, that is what you were thinking. I thought they were kinda cool.
It is my hope to just have a steady stream of people to drag back to the Magos for processing.
So we need to
process
the
these
traitor
things.
guards for you?
Oh, that is what I would like. If it is possible to save my creations, I think they are very smart and understand that these are bad men attacking them. Look, see, they are not coming after me right now.
Will they come after us if we get too close to them?
He shrugs his shoulders. We'll not get to that phase of testing yet.
It's clobbering time.
I just tell him it looks like he's going first. If we're going in there.
Christoffy's going first? Okay, I like it.
I'm not getting killed by one of these fucking turtle bird things.
Wait, how are they faring relative to the guardsmen? Like, if we can just stand there and watch.
Oh, they are in, I guess for... Actually, please roll me an awareness. Yeah, please roll me awareness on this.
God damn it. Yes, with the dice that you are going to summon for me.
You're very right. That's what you will be doing it with.
So that's a 2. Thankfully, at least without a complication. But
So, it's a little bit hard to tell for you since there is actually just a lot of blood and gore smattered all over these things. But there's nowhere that you can, like, see, like, any, obvious wounds on them.
Well, if they're fine, then I suppose we could just stand back and let things play out.
I find this to be extremely cowardly and, more importantly, uninteresting. So I decided to walk in guns blazing.
I thought I was actually just gonna get to play 40k by myself for a second, but fine.
So I'm gonna go ahead and try to attack this guy right here.
Why?
Why? We need to attack the traitor guards.
I just feel like it mostly.
I turned to Chrisophany and just said, "This is gonna get real dumb."
We're about
Like
to
it
ruin
wasn't
your
already.
experiments.
No, do not ruin them.
Your experimentation has come to an end, Christophe.
Well, why are you
monster.
killing the experiments?
Yeah, the
when you could just-
Mechanicus might be more sympathetic.
But yeah, to you, these are just mutants.
So these are crimes against nature and an affront to the Emperor, so they must be cleansed with fire.
Alright, so,
with that, I'm gonna shoot one right there with my bolt gun to start.
so yeah, you got a weapon skill of 7.
And the range I'm at is close range, so.
Right, that is a +1 on to hitting and damage, right? No, that's aim. Fuck. To the rulebook.
It's got brutal and rapid fire.
Yeah, brutal is very good for your bonus damage. Rapid fire, I think, will also be mattering since you're in short range. Okay, yes. 1 bonus die on your ballistics for being short range.
Now, I'm curious for being the first to attack. What do I have to do to take advantage of stealth if I wanted to?
You would have to make a stealth check. To
My
see
stealth
if
is
you are
pretty
stealth
high.
or not.
I have a pretty high stealth, so.
Yeah, so you start by rolling that.
Do I roll seven die for that?
What's his stealth score?
7/8. I don't know why /8, but.
Don't you have a gear that boosts your stealth?
Use terrain.
Yeah, you get a +1 to stealth when you're hiding behind terrain, which you would have to move to get behind at this point. Like, you could use any of those large human-sized tubes, but wherever you are, you're in the open.
Let me see measurement. What about behind one of these barrels?
Yes, that's also a big enough cluster of barrels. That would count.
So then I'd roll 8 die, right?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Maybe. 2, 4, 6. And a rat.
Um,
5, not 6. Sorry.
yeah, that will count for stealth since there's so much going on.
Okay, then in that case.
Sorry. That's your combat action. I'm reading through the stealth thing right now. That would have to be your combat action.
To just stealth
Uh,
over.
Yes.
Well, if they're not.
So we did that wrong with Chris last time.
Well, that's fine as long as no one else attacks yet.
It is your stealth score for you personally. So it just means you wouldn't be able to shoot this round if you want to be doing that. And if you're fine with that, that's fine. You're stealthed and we can go on. I just want to make sure you're okay with it.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to here.
So y'all get one turn, and then enemies get a turn. Unless you're spending a glory to interrupt.
No, it doesn't seem.
Nope.
And I accidentally gave myself a ruin instead of a glory there, so I collected that.
I mean, if they're already fighting each other, there's no reason to rush.
Did you grab my glory point for the stealth?
Yes. Yeah, I moved that to the right one. I accidentally put it on my ruin instead of your glory, so that's fixed now. Y'all have 4 glory. So the first, that mutant braces itself and charges at that poor unfortunate traitor guardsman, and puts its entire body into a swing, like it lowers the hammerhead to the floor and then swings up, trying to just like catch the traitor guardsman. And now we need to see. Okay. That's kind of disappointing, but enough to hit, right? Yes.
That's a lot of dice.
It's just his weapon skill for hitting is a 9 when he charges. That's all.
That's his secret, though. He always charges.
And as long as it's more than 1 inch of movement, correct.
I'm wondering what these barrels are.
Hopefully not Chaos Space Marines in stasis.
I'm wondering if they're explosive.
Alex, you gonna shoot it again?
Okay, yeah, sorry, I had to scroll to the right page. I'm actually spending a ruin to re-roll that. I'm disappointed. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, fine. So that Trader Guardsman leans back and he takes it right on the chin and cracks his jaw and spits out blood and teeth, but somehow staggers back, obviously concussed, still standing. Jarl's turn. Jarl's turn. Jarl's turn.
Wait, aren't there 3 or factions here, or
Yeah, you're right. Let's do it that way. I was thinking about that in the planning, but I thought that might have been a bit much. But no, let's do that. So a Trader Guardsman. The Trader Guardsman right by him, but in cover, is going to be aiming and shooting.
Are you able to move until our combat phase, Dylan?
He can be planning out his movement, sure, but he can't actually move. And I'll take a ruin there from that wrath die.
Sneaky ass elf.
But his shot will go wide on the Koopaling, and he will not hit. So all 3 factions have gone. Now it's your turn.
I want to unload my gun on this closest guy here.
Well, you've already gone in this round.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm not going. I pass. This is. I would rather see this play out.
I'm walking up to this next container. And from here, I'm going to try to throw a grenade over this little barricade where the other traitorous guards are. Plasma grenade, 10 damage plus 5 ED.
Alright.
Medium blast range.
Every fucking time I forget how grenades work.
The throw is strength times 4.
Okay.
And mine is 2.
Okay, I think that's range, so you have 8 inches on...
Well, then I'm not going to be able to throw it that far. I'll just throw it at the Koopaling.
Alright.
Won't I be in the blast range for that?
wait, who's in the blast radius? Marma?
I might be.
That's fine.
He's a space marine.
He did this to himself.
Well, no.
Medium blast radius from here. I don't think it'll hit him. It might.
Oh man. Can I?
Okay.
I can't.
You're done with plasma? grenade. That's right. Is that
But yeah,
right?
how big is the medium blast range radius, though?
I think that from the character the character builder that we used had the old system. So this has a blast 6, which means that it can
Okay. No, it wouldn't
hit
then.
3 targets.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. But yeah, Marma should be safe if I aim it for.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Alright, so I'll throw it there. How
Okay,
many-
so you make your regular ballistic skill. Sorry, it's ballistic skill, not weapon skill for shooting. Make a regular ballistic skill check. So you have a 3 for throwing it.
Oh boy. Is that
Oh no.
Well, I'm gonna re-roll, even if it keeps the complication. I'll spend the wrath on it, or party glory, or whatever.
wrath?
That's worth it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's a successful throw. You don't like drop it at your feet or anything. I'm gonna do what's called a scatter. So the first one I'm going to roll chose what direction it is. One, two, three. Okay, so it's going this way. It's moving D3 inches. So D3 in that direction would still be totally fine. Yeah, so you threw it wide, but not wide enough that it missed. It still goes off on him. You can do your damage of 10 and 5 extra damage dice for 15.
Do they have would they have some form of damage reduction from the back?
They got their tough shells. I had thought about that because old Warhammer used to use directional hits, but then it caused a lot of arguments over what is front, side, and back, and like depending on what angle you're hitting from. So no, they just have a flat damage reduction that I work with.
No.
So how many of them have to be red for this?
Nothing. You are just doing
Alright.
damage. Okay. Mine. Okay. So lucky on that soaking roll. So your grenade lands wide and explodes into, for just a moment, a miniature sun. A burning ball of plasma, just immense heat. That as quickly as it was born, it dies away, and it just leaves this shimmering heat haze of burnt, vaporizing air. The turtle, however, is not nearly as hurt and vaporized as the air, and kind of just looks in your direction a little bit annoyed, and like slaps his hammer, the haft of his hammer against one of the palms of his hands.
Does that mean it's elf punching
Hey.
time?
Well, it's going on the list as a grudgeon. And that's charge distance.
Oh, so the world that these people were taken from had a Kara's anchor on it?
Maybe not by that name, but something. Oh, they remember those who have wronged them, and they get to it in due time.
Why are we fighting these things again? I feel like this was not well considered.
Marma started it.
Well, I said, they remember those who have wronged them. And I think the doctor might have wronged them.
Well, we aren't associated with the doctor. Well, not really.
Now this fucking guy.
I think we let these guys kill the traitors, and then we give them the doctor, so he doesn't kill you, Elf.
You're lucky
I didn't catch that.
I said you're lucky he's still close range, because the elf pissed him off.
And then we just see if they just want to guard this area from the fucking mutineers. Case solved. We can go home.
Okay, there we go. Those are the roles I was looking for. He charges at him, with his, like, you know, just hammer held in both hands, shoves forward to, like, bash the guardsman back off his balance, turns the hammer back, swings down two-handed, and just flattens him into a little bit of jelly on the ground, as everything that used to be inside him just bursts out all over him, the walls, and the guardsmen behind him.
Fun.
Wait, just as an random question, are we sure these people are actually mutineers? Or did he just lose control of his experiments and these were the people that were tasked with subduing them?
So I'm not going to answer that. I'm just going to say that you got a call from Lieutenant Chamberlain that said they were told that this was under attack. And he told you to get here. That's all the information you have at this point. What am I doing? Right, he is shooting. That's what's happening. Christopher Columbus was a great man, and this is his day. Everyone have fun.
There's idiot. Take that. Is it the traitor guardsman turn now?
Yeah, sorry, I was just staring at his sheet, just wondering why I can't find the stat I'm looking for, and then it was just staring me right in the face, and I'm a big dumb idiot. And oh, that's a complication and a fail to hit. Okay. So he shoots. He tries to raise and shoot his las gun. Or his las pistol. There is a horrific backfire. And sparks of discharge go into his eyes, blinding him. So it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I speak over the new sphere, and I say, this whole thing is very suspicious. So why don't, after they've flattened the guardsman, why don't we just drag the good doctor before them and execute him? Just blow his brains out.
I think that would work. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Granted, it's kind of pointless if they're fighting our other squad mates, but that can be their problem.
I mean, there are problems. It makes sense.
Yep. What direction? Like... never mind. Okay, I, order my servitor to kneel down and form a stool.
That's a simple enough command for it to follow out.
Without even a roll.
I was reading up on it. I think you're supposed to get like some simple checks like that, to my understanding. Fuck it. Give me a roll. Give me a tech check. Let me have that complication.
Dylan out here sneaking around again.
I refuse to... whatever.
Now you're sneaking him around.
I am not.
It's the teal hand moving him.
No, it's green.
The green hand is chasing him. Alright, no complication, but no glory for you either, but with a 6, I think you can tell him to do an inhumanly, like, for a human, this would be extremely uncomfortable to do, because he's, like making a chair or stool out of his body, but he's not worried about muscle comfort or anything anymore. He just follows your command and makes a stool for you as you had wished.
Okay, and then I sit down. And that's my turn. Actually, wait, could I... Is that could I roll a stealth check on top of that? Or is that like a significant action? So I haven't really moved.
Yeah, I would let you have the move action as just sending a simple impulse to your servitor, since it wasn't like a major combat directive. You can do a stealth check to just remain unnoticed in the background.
Oh, I was not concerned about the room that I'm not in. I was thinking of the good doctor.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Can I both sprint and try to use compel in one turn?
Sprint is the full turn, I think.
Okay, is that 2 times your movement or 3?
No, sprinting was the big one.
3.
Charging is the one where it's double your movement.
Plus a melee.
Yeah, you have to end in
Okay.
melee combat. Okay, so you are technically like successful. So the good doctor is not particularly No, fuck it. You complicated it and you just made a chair out of a person. He's looking at you funny. Oh, yeah. You mechanics are, you say I do wrong things with the people, but you making the fucking chair. What is fucking wrong with you?
It's
Well-
not that what you did with them was morally wrong, it was just done poorly.
Yeah, why are you trying to claim the moral high ground here? I never said anything about.
He gestures with both hands at the human chair.
It's
done well, you say?
yeah, it's practical. It's not like he's a combat servitor.
He just kind of throws up his hands and hangs his head. I fucking don't get it.
Can I go next?
I want to go next.
You could steal it with glory.
Yeah, one of you gets to steal it with glory.
Well,
That's cool.
I just earned glory, unlike Dylan, who burned glory. So I'm gonna go ahead and.
Alright, I marked it down.
So that someone with actual combat skill can do something about this.
What, hide behind a barrel?
No, I'm gonna try to shoot this guy.
Which one you shooting?
The Koopa on the left.
Okay.
It looks like it's, depending on what side of my model I pull it from.
Your short range is 12, so you're in medium. That's fine. You just don't get the +1 on to hit.
Wait. Wouldn't under 12 be short range then?
Yeah.
And I'm at 7.
12 MS is short. So 13 to 24 is medium. 25 to 36 is long.
So how am I not in short range?
Meters or something?
Huh?
Do you have your roller set to a different unit of measurement?
What are we using?
Inches?
Uh,
Because we're Americans.
12, 24, 36, so it's over 12, so it's medium range.
Well, it's Dylan's fault for luring him out of the corner that he was in, but I will take the medium range for one less bonus. I mean, I could just move up like 2 inches and use another stealth check and then waste a turn.
You could not do that. And just shoot.
Yeah.
That's my personal go-to. Since I am just kind of throwing these Koopas and guardsmen at each other.
So 7 die, right? But then I need what? The bonus ones? Or no? Is that just bonus damage?
I'm looking up what you get for stealth right now. I'm pretty sure you get something for attacking from stealth. If you surprise an unaware enemy, you get 2 bonus die due to the attack test and +2 extra damage dice. So, okay. Yeah, so you're actually getting a +2 on this instead of the +1 for short range.
And then, what about for brutal?
Brutal is on damage.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is all the dice I need. Oh my god, that one tipped over. Seven?
Yes. You can shift one of those 6s then. So you're getting
Wouldn't that make it go down?
So yeah, shifting that would take you down to 5, but that's fine. You can still pass with a 5. And shifting then gives you extra damage dice. With a bolt gun, you will get 1 extra damage dice for every dice that you shift, every exalted icon that you shift.
Oh, I see.
But you'll get brutal extra damage die, which are good. You deal a lot of... You have a lot more potential to deal damage with brutal weapons. So
there you
for
go.
that, you deal 12, 14... Yeah, 14 die. And 4 of those should be red to mark out that they're the brutal extra damage die.
$14, right?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, wow.
$11?
It's actually 12. With brutal dice, 3 and 4 counts as 1 success. 5 and 6 counts as 2 successes. So 13 actually. Yeah. Except 5 is 2, the 3 is a 1 here. So 13 damage. And so you tell me how you open fire on him, that you leave him still standing, but full of holes. How you pop.
I peer over the stack of barrels and look down the iron sights of my gun at this horrific turtle creature, and I yell, "Not so slow!" And then I start firing like a crazy person.
As you fire like a crazy person, every single one of your bullets or bolts finds its home within its flesh and then explodes, leaving holes of wounds in its flesh. It looks at the guardsman, then at Dylan, then back at you, and then nods, and then turns its eyes forward again.
Avert your gaze, you turtle fuck.
My
So
god,
it's charging again. Son of a bitch, it complicated.
But does it succeed?
It succeeded. Don't want it to have its hammer stuck in the mud. Well, it rolled weapon stuck, but I want to see how much damage it does first. I'm re-rolling that. And okay, much more satisfactory. So his weapon is stuck, because he charges up, and instead of swinging the weapon, he just like flathead bashes it in, completely caving in the man's chest, and he instantly slumps dead. And then the turtle, like hefts the hammer back up over its shoulder with the corpse just stuck and hanging off the hammer,
So it's stuck in the corpse.
which is irrelevant to it. Yeah. Technically stuck.
You know, these fellows seem quite capable. If possible, we should recruit them into our squad.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like to send them down to the Magos and just see what you kind of squad mates you can make out of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Let's let them work out their thing with the traitor guard.
I'm saying this over the news sphere. It's straightforward. We let them finish this up. We execute the doctor to get on their good side. We take them back down to the Magos' domain, and then profit.
You think they're gonna let us do that after what our dumb idiot space marine and elf comrades just did?
Well, we aren't them.
But they'll be with us.
Can it be my turn? When can I go?
Yeah, so I rolled for a sergeant, or the traitor sergeant, right as they were talking. He swung and missed with his chainsword, so it is back to your party's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move back to the starting area and attempt to compel the doctor to tell us if there is a control mechanism for the Koopas.
If there was he wouldn't be in this situation.
A kill switch for the Koopas.
Alright, so that's Psychic Mastery for you. You have an 8, so just need one red die out of the 8. Party glory on that 6. 9. Oh, 6. So you ask him if there's a kill switch. Your voice heavy with psychic potential. But he actually faces you and just shakes his head, and stares at you with steely eyes. Oh, no, that don't work on me. My mind is a fortress. I have been trained to resist your kind.
I just turn around and say nothing.
Reasonable enough. This Koopa is gonna try and deal with his annoyance now. And he actually can't charge this time, unfortunately.
Well, I'm assuming he hit anyway.
That's gonna, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how much he can shift here. Yeah, okay, he can shift nicely. And I'm gonna use an ability, but since it's not targeting you all, I'm not gonna tell you what's actually happening. Just that I'm burning a point on ability. Just because making paste is fun. Not as much paste as I had hoped for, but he swings two-handed, and despite swinging a blunt weapon, he just rips right through and separates the body in two. The top half goes sailing in one direction, the bottom slumps down in another, and each starts bleeding out in separate pools of viscera. So this guardsman is going to take a desperate last shot as he hopes to not be next, even though he most definitely is. And he's going to complicate and miss. And he just shoots wide until all he can hear is click, 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 as he is run dry. Party's turn.
I continue to sit down.
I'ma fucking do it again.
Oh wait, also I roll another stealth check.
I mean, if Marma's the only one really in this combat at this point, and you are
Oh
all
no,
are just sitting
I want
back.
to attack the doctor.
Okay. Wait, you just took a turn. So if it's really only you and Marma in this combat, it will be Marma's turn.
Alright.
Your petty vendetta with the doctor is of no interest to me. However, I'm gonna unload into him again.
Alright, I think you lost stealth for coming out and attacking him, so you aren't getting that +2.
Yeah. It's ballistic skill, right?
Yes.
Right. Oh boy.
That will be a miss unless you want to re-roll it.
I will re-roll
I think that's the right call.
it. Interesting.
And fine, you'll get the glory you just spent on re-rolling right back.
4, 5.
Yes. So unfortunately, no room to shift there.
Okay. So then for damage, it'll be just 10.
You always get that the plus extra damage dice, so you get the 10 plus 1. And since this is a brutal weapon, you should use a red dice for your extra damage dice, just to mark out which one is different.
So 10 plus 1 red die.
Yep.
Christ.
Yeah, 3 damage.
Nice.
So this time, most of your shots find their home in the body that is now draped across his back and slinging from the hammer or bounce off of his shell. But a few do sink in, and it looks like he's staggering a bit on his feet now. He's not quite holding himself upright for sure anymore.
Goddamn turtle monster.
He's charging, and actually no, he's gonna make the strength test. Yeah, he's gonna try and get this body off his hammer and then throw it at the other guy.
Yeah, it do be like that. Why is the guard over here now?
So it's a dead dude. But just out of annoyance at you shooting at him, he stomps back a few steps and like makes a swinging motion with the hammer in your, like he makes like a two-handed swing towards you, but he's obviously too far away to hit you, and the body just goes sailing off of the hammer. And let's see if I can actually do damage with a impromptu weapon for body. Oh my gosh. This guy has a ballistic skill of 3, and he rolled 2 6s and a 4. With your defense of 3, that's a hit, and he can actually shift on you. God damn.
What a roll.
I didn't expect to get this far. What is the damage stat on body? So let's see. Knife does 7. Guns do...
I imagine it'd be like a blunt weapon, right? This motherfucker said, let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the bodies.
Okay, with your resilience of 9, the 5 damage taken from body is not enough to break through your armor. So you just kind of, your feet aren't moved, but your balance swivels back for a moment as this guardsman splats onto you and then just kind of drips and slides down since he's so sticky with his own blood since his chest was just completely caved in.
Gross.
So yeah, you need a shower now.
Is it my turn?
Sorry, guardsman turn real quick.
He showers in the Emperor's glory.
Stop fucking complicating, guardsman. I know the joke is that you're incompetent, but don't be this incompetent. Oh, right, he can't get that complication because I forgot that this guy actually had to spend his turn reloading. So, yeah, I guess he's just gonna reload real quick, and then Dylan, you take your turn.
I'm charging the doctor with the chainsword.
Yes! I'm trying to find the War Gear page. I was just on it.
Strength +5 with ED of 4, and the traits are brutal and parry.
Yes, word. Awesome. Okay. So you start with your weapon skill for hitting.
It's a 4. I'm gonna use the glory I just earned with that roll to reroll.
Fair enough.
Don't you have to roll Wrath first?
You can, you don't have to. It's just if you do a glory reroll first, you can't then do a wrath reroll on it afterwards.
Oh, right.
But yeah, that's you can even shift that exalted icon since all of your other dices are success.
Sure.
Okay, so now strength +5 for white dice,
So 2 + 5, 7.
and then 8 red extra damage dice that are brutal.
Yo, Carlos, some fucking bird. A lot.
Well, whatever, it doesn't matter if we were the ones who killed him, we can just parade his corpse in front of them.
$15? No, 17. 17. Okay, 17 damage on him. And he's in garbage clothing with garbage resilience. So... Okay.
Were you trained to resist this, you fucking doctor bitch?
Since he really failed his soaking rolls, no, he definitely wasn't. So how does your chainsaw sword just brutally and viciously murder this man?
Bottom up. Like a zipper.
But you're unzippering.
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely opened up. Good job. Each half falls a separate way.
Now you're a banana peel.
That doesn't know. I bitch about the blood because there is now red on my red.
I'm gonna roll some passive awarenesses real quick. Okay. Neither of the turtles realized what happened.
Fucking idiots.
We want them to realize what happened.
Oh, right, sorry, it's their turn then. This one's gonna charge up here. Should have been, yeah, that was less than 12 inches. I pre-measured it last time to make sure he could still charge. 5, 7, 8, 9, we're rolling. Okay, I don't even need to count that up. This motherfucker's dead. That's statistically high enough that he cannot get out of... Yeah, okay. Right, one last guardsman. He has now reloaded. He gets to shoot. 2 doesn't... No. No. His laser shots bounce off of the turtle's shell, going in crazy various directions. The party's turn.
I examine the doctor's corpse. Or I am going to examine the doctor's corpse.
Okay.
No, let Micah do that first so that I can pick up the body and drag it towards the Koopas with my move for this turn.
What am I rolling awareness?
How are you investigating his corpse? Is this a Medicaid where you're going in for autopsy, or are you just looking at it where it's awareness? Or are you, Sherlock Holmesing it for investigation?
He called himself a doctor. I was looking to check if he had any medical equipment on his person.
Okay, yeah, that's awareness.
Medicaid would be kind of pointless, seeing as he's bisected.
That's why I was kind of, yeah, sorry, I thought you were going, autopsy on him, just on those open halves. Oh, what organs are in here?
I'm gonna spend... Whatever, I'll spend Wrath. So no wrath left, and that is a 5.
Yeah, so you can see that, like, falling out of his pockets are some of the various small control devices for mechanical apparatus around here that look like they might be some surgical equipment. So he
Well-
doesn't like have a stethoscope around his neck.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that.
Yeah. And he doesn't have like chirurgical implants in his back to be performing surgeries.
Is he just an entirely mundane body?
He is actually very human, yeah. So it's likely that if he was trained by the Megos or tech priests, as he said, he probably wasn't as certified as he said he was, because most of the time, if you've trained on Mars and really leave there, you are augmented in some way.
Well, lies to be expected of someone who's nothing but flesh.
That is
Oh,
correct.
So I gather up the controls, and I guess I'll handle that after the splattering is done. And that's my turn.
Turtle has sprinted for an entire turn's action. Wait, no, sorry. His movement is not 8. He does not get to sprint for 24. That is the Koopa's turn. He ends his turn sprinting, sees the bisected body, but also sees Dran standing in front of it, and he bellows in rage.
I think I should probably take another shot at him.
Oh, do Hammer Boy grudges need to be solved by Hammer Boys?
Let's try to
He
keep the
doesn't.
corpses in one piece, I guess.
Well, if he still isn't mad at us, then that's fine.
It would seem all the other. Oh no, wait, we got one guardsman left.
Yeah, he just took his turn and missed shooting again.
Right next to one of them big boys.
Oh, fucking right. Sorry, he gets a +1 on aim because he's in short range. I'm dumb. With that +1, he actually hits. Coolio. So he did manage to hit, but his shot just bounces off of the turtle's shell, going wide. So now it's the party's turn.
Yeah, I want to unload on the nearest one.
Give me them attack rolls.
I would be close range now, right?
Yes, if you're under 12, so you get a +1 on your
Also, you didn't
attack.
move. You didn't move, so you can aim. So you get another +1.
Correct.
And rapid fire for another +1.
Isn't rapid fire in the damage stage?
Rapid fire is damage.
Never
Yeah,
mind, I'm wrong.
He's rapid fire 2, so he actually gets 2 extra. Yeah, plus 2 extra damage dice at short range. So that's really good because those damage dice become brutal extra damage dice.
Well, so I'm rolling what, 8 dice?
9. Rolling 9 dice. Plus 1 for short range. Plus another 1 for aiming since he did not move.
Ah! Ah! Can I shift on this one?
Yeah, I am trying to figure out exactly what you can shift. You can shift 2 exalted icons here. So it's 13. 15. Yeah, okay, so 10 white dice, 5 red dice for 5 red brutal extra damage dice things.
Five red die?
Yep.
Cowabunga. Seven damage?
Yep. You happy with that, or do you want to reroll that?
I will re-roll it because I got that extra wrath or party glory last time that I spent.
Alright, so down to 3 party glory.
It's a little better. Maybe. Eight?
A little better, yeah.
There you go.
Again, some just bounce off his shells. Many more finding home in his flesh. Bless you, whoever's sneezing. But he is visibly very shaken. Kind of looks like he might be possibly on his last leg. Still standing up.
I'd recommend that Dylan burn another glory to interrupt, maybe.
He's allowed to if he wants to.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna charge
Yo, you swarthy elf, go, go!
with my chainsword. Yeah, so 7 plus the 4 extra. So first I do the 4 dice to see if I hit.
Yeah, you gotta do weapon skill first to make sure you hit.
Add to the party glory.
If I have to, which I think I actually technically literally do.
And then how many extra damage dice do I use? 8?
On this one you actually can't shift.
Okay,
so you
so
don't
just
get quite
4.
as many. Yeah. Well, you're making good use of them, though. Yeah, 11 damage there. Oop, that was a 6.
I take my chainsaw, sword, and
Hold on 1 second. I get to try and soak some wounds, and he just rolled really well on his soak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
These turtles are Mormon, man.
Stop that. That broke my brain the last time you brought that up. Okay, yeah. I fucking won. Yep. Tell me how you're finishing him.
I rev up the chainsaw portion of the sword and let him know I get to kill the people who insult me, just like you. My grudge takes precedence, though, because I also am going to kill you. And then I stab him right through his turtle tummy.
Well, damn.
I would have said turtle soup time.
So as he goes down to his knees and grasping at his entrails and utters a pitiful noise, the other one turns and looks at you. And just you. Can you give me an awareness check?
Yeah, it's a 6 for me.
Ooh, okay.
Does that need a complication die?
Yes, one of them does need to be a red die. Or a wrath die.
Well, that's not good.
Alright,
I'm gonna... Can I use a wrath to re-roll that?
Yep, that was your second and last wrath for this session then. Is that right? Why did you use the other one?
I don't remember using the
Yeah,
other
I
one.
must have marked that on the wrong character. Sorry. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, so you are down to one more wrath for this session.
Alright, that's slightly better.
So as he turns to look at you, you feel that cold electric touch in the air. The touch of the warp.
Yay.
You don't like see anything. Nothing's funky is happening. But despite the fact that the Geller shields are still up, alarms aren't blaring. So it's not like the ship has gone down, but some way, somehow, it's found its way into this room. And it is his turn.
Can I roll an awareness check to see if I notice Dylan's character, like a tell that shows he's like scared or something? Like, would your character be scared, Dylan?
If anything, I'd be scared of possible corruption since I ride it close to the edge emotionally for my kind.
But like, well, the fact that chaos made it into this room, like, elicit like a fight or flight reaction from you.
I'd probably be a little fidgety, yeah.
I had a roll to notice that. A roll awareness to notice that. I roll 5 dice. Give me 5 dice.
Sorry, I did not mean to ping that.
That's 4 successes.
I don't know. Has your character really ever had any encounters with Eldar before that you have like gotten to know kind of their physiognomy, or do you just to kind of assume that that since they're human-like in their structure, they should behave as humans do, and when they don't, it's just kind of whatever weird flesh things? I kind of think that you don't really know Eldar, but
I don't know them, but I know they're not people.
Yeah, those aren't people.
Neither are you.
You see, like, the elf is shifting from foot to foot a little bit more now, like, after a kill than usual. Like, something, you have, statistically kept track of, like, how things behave after, they do certain things and log it away. And, the reaction here is not matching up quite right. So, something is off, but, like, you're not on guard from the elf being on guard, if that makes sense.
I asked Dylan's character, what's up? Why so fidgety?
There's a presence in this room, not nearly as strong as the psychic force that we felt go through the ship earlier when fucked up shit was happening. But
When what's his face died.
But when I killed that mutant, something weird is in the air.
Is
I
he?
unholster my pistol.
Thought he was just an alien.
Well, it's his turn. To start things off with, he is going to be making a psychic mastery test. And okay, so there's a focusing of the strange ethereal energies in this room around it as it clenches its fists and tightens its muscles. Dylan, since you're a psyker, you have a chance to deny the witch. This means you, now that he is actively a psyker, this goes both ways. Whenever one of you casts a psychic power, the other one gets to roll psychic mastery, and if you roll more successes than they did, you deny their psychic power.
Alright, so I have 8.
Okay, he has rolled 5 successes right now, so you need more than 5 successes to stop his psychic power.
Is a success a 4 or a 3?
A 4.
Fuck. Can I spend a party glory?
Party's fine with that.
Go for it.
Alright, on your reroll you got a 6, so you're shutting it down. You focus your mind, and even with all your emotions running through you, you just repeat a calming mantra just for a moment, just long enough to bring peace to the void around it, and deny that focusing of energy on itself. It shakes its head in rage, and it's gonna charge this last soldier and just try and finish it off. Alright, so the last guardsman is killed. And party's turn.
I asked the elf, do you need help killing the turtle?
Yeah, this one hasn't been weakened at all, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stop its future psychic attacks.
It's fucking psychic.
It
It
sure is.
I tell my good character with the new spear to get up.
Fine.
Please tell me you stretch as you get up, Micah.
I stretch my arms as I get up, and I order the servitor to stand up alongside me.
Give me that tech check.
Come on, no, this is simple.
Fine. Yeah, it straightens up.
Okay, what were we doing?
Kill.
Why would we kill it?
It's a fucking psyker.
Wait, am I aware of that?
The elf told me, so I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
this is being made aware.
Oh, okay, I guess.
I mean, I'm down to shoot it some more. Or shoot
You
this
haven't
one.
shot this one at all.
Where's my movement range on the character sheet?
Speed, I think is what it's called.
I got you. So 6 means 6 inches.
Yes.
So then charge would be 12, but it has to end in melee, and sprint is 18, but that's your whole turn.
Correct.
That's about 6. That's long range.
I don't think we've had long range yet.
He gets +2 defense.
Okay.
So this guy is shorter than long range, but I'm assuming that you can't shoot someone shorter than long range. Or sorry, you can't shoot someone who's farther away than long range.
That's my understanding of it.
Gotcha. Okay. I need. What's my ballistic skill? Like 7 or 8. I need 9 dice.
Nope. Yeah, not at long range. Nope.
Well, fuck. Does one of you want to take the glory? Or take the. We have more party glory, correct?
You have two party glory left right now.
Does someone want to take that? Take the turn?
Yeah, I guess I'll take the turn. That is just. That is close range, I think, for barely.
Yeah, if your close range is 15, you're in 15.
Okay, yeah. So 7. That's a 4. So
It's,
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 8.
You can shift both of your exalt. Yeah, you can shift both exalteds.
So that's 2 extra damage.
Yep.
So 10 plus 1 plus 2 from the exalted, then I think I get rapid fire.
Yes, you are rapid fire 1, so you get another damage dice for. And rending when you shift.
2, I get 2 AP.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about you and rending for him. Damn.
Okay, wait, so let's say I'm doing 14. I'm rolling 14.
Yep.
Five, and that is 14. 1, 3, 5. Can I re-roll that with glory?
It's gonna be the last party glory. Y'all alright with that?
I think so.
Well, that wasn't any better. Oh well.
Yeah, dang.
Ugh.
6. Your AP helps there, though. So your galvanic rifle discharges some energy at him, and leaves some crispy bits on him smoking away. But on the whole, he looks relatively fine.
I utter disappointment.
So he's going to do another psychic test. Yeah. I'm gonna do the one that makes me burn a ruin to cast, but and then I'll burn my last ruin re-rolling that. Okay. So he has a 6 for Dylan to deny the witch on. Oh boy, I love watching lag spikes happen on the ping.
Lag spike proteins.
You son of a bitch. I mean, you complicate, so I get a ruin, so that's fun for me. But you're also successful. So the complication is that as you redirect the psychic energy, you have a vision for a moment. A vision of this massively overgrown garden, just full of all sorts of plant life. Plant life that varies from beautiful blossoming flowers to just rotting, decaying piles of compost. It's just a garden full of everything, and then suddenly you snap back and you're fine, but you can hear some just echoing away into the distance, like mucusy laughter, just and then I let go of the speaking button midway through that, didn't I? Shit. How much of that did y'all hear?
Mucusy laughter.
Oh, okay. Oh, word. That's fine. I thought I let go way sooner than that. So fading away in your ears. But that's you have. Yeah, the powers ended. He is going to sprint to. Need to get him into cover. Alright, that blocks line of sight with the Space Marine and one of the AdMech, thanks to the tanks. Yeah, several of y'all will still be okay, but it's the best I can do in this situation. So it's the party's turn then.
Alex needs to go, right? And then we restart the order.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Al's up.
And
And you do have to move. The line of sight is blocked where you are. Trying to make sure you can't get that aim bonus again.
So that's still close range.
Which is just as good as aim, damn it.
Except, this time I think I'm gonna throw a frag grenade at him. Which is 10 with the possibility for what? It says 10 plus 4 ED.
It's 4 extra damage dice. So every time you shift, you get the extra damage dice. So you do ballistic skill as normal to make sure you actually throw your grenade properly and hit with it. And then you would move on to damage. So if you have a really good ballistic skill roll and get to shift, you can get some really high extra damage dice results out of it.
So I'm just doing 7 ballistic die.
Yes. Because this does not have a short range.
Three.
You're gonna need to use a wrath to re-roll that if you want to hit.
We don't have any, right? A wrath.
You start with 2. Yeah, you have 2 every session.
Okay, yeah, sure. Oh my god.
Okay, with a 6. Oh, and a complication.
Oy vey.
Well, it's still a success. And you can shift for more damage if you want.
I got what? 2, 4, 5, 6. So I can shift 1.
Yep. And okay, I did the rolls over here for
Damage.
Not damage, scatter. Since you complicated on throwing a grenade, it goes into scatter dice. So the red one is which direction it goes. 1, 2, 3, and 5 inches to right there. Which with a medium blast is you're still gonna be able to target him, and there's no additional targets to be dragged into it.
So that's 10 plus 1 bonus damage, right?
Plus 4 extra damage dice.
What about the shifted one?
Plus, yeah, so it's gonna be 10 plus 8 extra damage dice.
What? Why? I'll take it, but...
So the extra damage dice varies weapon to weapon. That plus 4 ED is how many damage dice it is. So with your bolt gun, it's 10 plus 1 extra damage die. So when you shift, you get 1 extra damage die. This is a frag grenade. You have 10 plus 4 extra damage die. So you get your 14, and you shifted for the extra 4 damage die for a total of 18.
Oh, damn. I didn't realize that. That's a lot of die.
Yeah.
And what is
That's
it?
why I was...
3 is 1 and 5 and 6 is 2, or am I... That's just brutal.
Not with this. That's just brutal.
Got it.
So this is the regular 4 and 5 with a 6 counting as 2 successes.
Oh boy. $12?
Yeah. Yep.
So 12 damage on the...
So that gets compared up against his resilience, which that's a secret. And then I get to roll his willpower to try and or conviction. Yeah, conviction. It is willpower. Willpower to try and soak some wounds. Actually, I'm not doing that because if I soak any more, I run out of shock and he goes unconscious. So he just has to eat him from here on out. That stinks. No, I am looking at my notes for the other one. The other one was out of shock. Sorry. He's soaking 2. Okay. Your grenade leaves like a flank of him burnt and pierced with shrapnel. And his eyes flicker between Quintus and yourself, kind of trying to pick out which one of you is more worthy of the grudgeon at this point.
What have I mean, beyond shoot him, what have I done?
Yeah, this was the first time that Marmaduke shot at him too.
Oh, he was shooting at the other one.
They're not all that intelligent to take note of each other during combat. That's why they had to roll awareness. Except for when they die and get blessed by the warp, but that's a whole nother thing. So Parties Out of Glory gets to he gets to yes, he has taken his 2 actions this round. It's a whole new round, with the party's turn first. Shit. Alright, yeah, party turn.
Who wants to shoot him first?
I'll shoot him first because I don't even have to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have to move.
Yes, you and Dran were the 2 who had natural line of sights.
Okay, so short ranged and take aim. So I get 8. What was his defense?
4.
Oh well.
Oh right, and you're using all your resources, so you're out of wrath to reroll.
Yep.
Nice. His turn. If I charge you, I move through Dran's space and activate him and take attacks of opportunity. So charging the Space Marine!
Why wouldn't he just charge Dran then?
He would, but since he prefers to go after a grudging target, it's between you 2.
Oh well.
Okie dokie.
Yes! I can't always have the alpha take all the hits. I'm sorry, Italy.
I'm not.
Don't
It's
be.
just that it's Christopher Columbus Day, so we have to hate him.
They deserve it. Look at what they do.
Bah! Christopher Columbus.
Wait, no, sorry, I'm doing orders wrong. So he's charging, but he is also doing his psychic power. And that is a 4 for Dylan to deny.
You better succeed, Elf.
So yeah, there's 8 die right there for you then. Yep. Alright, so no buff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Trying to make this attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Defensive 3. That's a hit. Alright, let's go. Okay, so he scores 10. But you have a resilience of 9. So that's like your armor. So you subtract those two, and he ends up doing 1 damage to you. You can roll willpower to try and absorb it as a shock instead of a wound. But you have 8 wounds, so it's not bad to eat 1.
Yeah, and my max shock is 5, right?
Yeah.
Is there any downside if I fail at absorbing it?
Absolutely not. You just fail to soak it. But if you run out of shock, you go unconscious. So that's the risk of like managing where you're taking damage.
I'm down to burn 1, maybe.
Word. All right. So yeah, you roll willpower. So 3 dice. You do not need a red dice in this one. This is not where something you can roll a complication on. And as long as you get 1 success, every success is 1 wound you can absorb, but there's only 1 wound you're trying to soak. So you got it. You're down 1 shock.
Bitch ass turtle.
Yeah, he swings his hammer into you. It's not hard enough that it'll leave a bruise tomorrow morning, but mostly it just knocks you off balance and takes a little bit of breath out of you. Party turn.
I have a line of sight. Can I go?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna move up behind these barrels. And I'm gonna use compel on him.
All right. There's 8 dice for your psychic mastery test. And 7, and you get a party glory there with your 6 on the wrath die. So now he has a chance to deny the witch on you, but he needs a 7 or more to stop you. And he only gets a 3, so he fails on his deny. So what are you compelling him? What's your simple command, or single command?
Hit yourself as hard as you can with your hammer.
Okay, so now he, because compel, like normally most people don't get to deny the witch, but you have to pass they have to fail a DN4 willpower test. Sorry, that's not the right thing. No, that is the right thing. He has 4 will. So yeah, he just passed it. He has passed his willpower test to resist the compel. But compel is a simple action, not a full action, so you can still shoot if you want.
Alright, you're getting shuriken pistoled. And he's in my short range for that.
I think so. Short range is 6.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah, 4.8. Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna spend the I'm spending the glory that I
Yeah.
earned.
Oh come on.
Fuck.
It just really, really, really wanted you to fail and complicate.
Useless goddamn pointy-eared fucking jamoke.
So you have to drop one item. So as you were running up, one item of your choice bounces its way out of your belt or holster or something.
And right into my hand?
Onto the ground. But from the ground, I can't control where it goes.
Onto the ground. The item that falls out of my holster is the healing serum.
Ooh, okay.
The turtle better not grab that shit.
No, he is gonna... Once more with feeling, I'm gonna spend the ruin on trying to make this psychic power happen. Even though Dylan has too many psychic dice, and he doesn't have enough. That is another 4 on his psychic mastery test. Why couldn't you roll this like you roll your guns?
I'm a good psyker.
I'm just trying to bring some of the Plague Father's love into this place.
I'm a psyker, not a fighter.
How about that?
Alright, that will score a hit with his hammer on our friendly Space Marine. Scout, I should say. No room to shift, and since he didn't charge, he doesn't get his special bonus. Turns out those are the magic words, because he still did 11 with your determination, takes that down to 2 wounds on you. So you can try and, again, you can try and take him a shock or take him to the face.
I'm lagging, baby.
Yeah, you are. Look at that 230 ping.
Everyone's at 150. We love our lag, folks. I will try
Well,
to...
now everyone's getting some.
I'll try
Everyone's
to...
at 69 except for Marma for me. Now you're all at 69. Nice.
Yeah, it's just Alex that's oh.
It's weird because I'm the only one home and I'm not downloading it.
You're getting shadow banned.
I'm getting throttled by Verizon.
Caught him.
Well, I will try to soak it anyway.
Alright. Looking for 2 successes then. Was that your roll? Sorry. I didn't realize you actually rolled it.
No, I just moved it one, like, those were the way they already were.
Okay.
Stellar.
Alright. So yeah, no successes. So you take them as wounds and go down to 6 wounds remaining. He has taken both of his activations for the combat round, so the party just gets to finish off their actions.
I already went.
Yeah, I think it's just both the ad mech at this point. And I think they're both just gonna stand and shoot. Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna shoot. Give me 10 dice. That's only 3 successes. I'm assuming that's not enough.
No, it's 4 needed.
Well,
No party glory. Looks like you have 1 wrath left.
I'll hold it.
Alright.
Micah.
Okay. 5. That is 5 successes.
You're hitting.
So I'm rolling 12. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, and that is 11.
Alright, this time you fire at him and do much more than leave just a few burnt crispy bits on his skin. You actually leave quite a few charred, crispy, but still oozing and bleeding holes. However, the moment your bolts, or not bolts, sorry, your like electrified, shocking rounds sink through him, the wounds start to just kind of fester and turn necrotic. But on the whole, he's definitely staggered around a bit, or quite a bit.
There he is. Sort of.
Welcome back.
That got rid of my lag entirely. I don't know why. Because I was like, I even checked everything else on my computer's running fine. I'm the only one home, and only my computer's connected to Wi-Fi. Like, that's weird.
Yeah. But that brings us to the top of a new round. So the party gets to go first in a new round.
I'm very close. I want to knife this piece of shit.
Go really hard.
Look at all these hits.
So it's a weapon instead of ballistic skill, but like, you know, same flow to it.
You know what? I'm looking. I feel like I'll do more damage with my gun up close.
You can only use a pistol in melee combat.
Okay.
Regular guns are too bulky, so you have to use a melee weapon or a pistol.
I will use the knife then, as I originally planned. So that's 7. Yeah, 7 dice. But if I get a complication, I can ignore it.
Yes. You are... or your knife is reliable. And I feel like I said that like the AoE2 voice.
Daggum.
There you go.
Monk! I need a monk!
Ooh, that's...
I wonder if the AoE 2 taunts in AoE 4.
There was an open beta or stress test recently, so...
Spirit of the Law put some footage up, but no one else that I really am subscribed to or follow, like, was in it at all, so...
Do I still have glory left?
No party glory. You have 1 wrath left you could use to reroll.
Dang, go.
So you got a 3 and you need 4.
Well, I can't do it, but yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, I don't... Really? Y'all don't have, like, button permissions?
Nah.
It was worse.
Dang. Yeah, alright, nothing you can do by this point.
You gotta take his lumps.
Is it the turtle's turn?
Yes, because there's no party glory to use to interrupt.
Well, at least he can't charge.
He's gonna hit really hard but complicate, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But no exalted icons to shift with. So he's not actually gonna hit all that hard, damn. Well, never mind if he rolls that high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, right, resilience 9, so 1 wound coming in on you, Al.
This time I'll take.
Just take it. Alright. So you are down to 5 wounds and 4 shock. Party turn.
Alright. Can I go?
Sure.
So first I'm gonna try to compel him again.
Wow. You have a 10. And a party glory. Yeah, I didn't think he would roll all 6s, so you get to do compel. I'm assuming it's the same, you're compelling him to do like the same thing. Burn his attack on him.
Everything you've ever known and loved is gone and separated from you. You should kill yourself.
See, up until the last part, I was gonna be like, yes, that's why he was doing this. But okay, that could work.
He turns his rage all in on himself for having let his life come to this.
Unfortunately, his willpower is just too strong, and he's just rolling too high on that. And you see him shake his head as he tries to fight your voice out, and push it to some further corner of his mind.
Where did the syringe fall, the serum?
The complication occurred on your attack. So yeah, I would say it fell right around where you are now.
Would I be able to pick it up and walk over to give it to Alex with the rest of my turn?
Would that provoke an attack of opportunity?
That's just what I was thinking.
What if I threw it to Alex?
With a ballistic skill
Of 3.
He's like 5 meters from me. Inches.
And you're throwing like a presumably glass-ish jar of, or needle vial thing of serum.
Alright, well what if I walk behind Alex? Like taking
alright.
this path.
Yeah, if you do that weird little scuttle walk around. Sure.
Well, what if I refuse it?
Well, that'd be very dumb of you.
Fine.
Are
Yeah,
either
either-
of the actions that I used to like complex to the point where I can't fire my gun from here?
Yeah, like looking down around you and grabbing up the vial, I would say, would kind of take up enough of your time that
Alright, that's
Um,
fair.
you wouldn't be able to then pull up your gun also and aim and pull a shot.
Word.
So he has only taken 1 action in this new round. Oh, you guys have a glory though. You can interrupt if you want.
I'll try to shoot him, I guess.
Okay. I was just gonna do a 5-second countdown. But 0 glory now.
What the fuck? It's only 3.
Yeah.
Y'all suck.
My
Okay,
arts
use
go
your
squad.
guns.
You
I
gonna
roll
run
10
your
fucking
last
dice.
round?
That's a lot of dice. I just can't roll dice.
You don't want to use your last wrath?
Oh, fuck it, yeah.
Alright, 'cause I just, like, wrath resets every session. Same with glory. It's not something to, like, hold
That's
on
fine.
to super tightly.
That's barely enough.
A hit's a hit. It's a hit. Is a hit.
So he gets -1 resilience.
Ooh, that's nice.
$15 dice with 1 red. 1 extra damage dice.
Your extra damage
Damage
is
is brutal, though, right?
No, it's not brutal, but I mean, it is pretty brutal. Look at that.
That is just beautiful.
Finally, some fucking damage.
That's
Stupid
17
card.
damage, right? Or can I not do math?
Big damage.
Some decent fucking damage, eh?
Decent.
That's what I'm talking about there, bud, eh? Oh, fuck, I need to do a Canadian NPC. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna do a Canada planet where everyone's really nice, but you have to kill them all. I'm gonna make you feel bad for doing it.
No,
I
you
don't
won't.
feel nothing.
I won't make you feel bad for doing it, and that's gonna be a great party interaction. Alright, Dan. How do you put him down?
So, like, because I've missed, every other time I've tried to fire my gun today, I'm like shaking with it and tweaking with it and like bopping it when I'm shooting it. And I'm just kind of surprised as like a massive bolt of arc energy just like leaves it and then it just completely fucking vaporizes him. And I'm just looking at where he was and I'm looking at the gun and I'm just very confused.
Yep, he's gone.
Thank God.
Oh boy, we get to explain this to the
Well,
what's
lad,
his name?
we killed everyone again.
They were all traitors. All of them.
They were all stupid people. Okay.
And yeah, with that very timely moment, the rune in Al's helmet for an incoming message starts chirping. For Lieutenant Chamberlain.
Repo Squad 16. Do you have a report yet, or are you still en route?
First of all, that's squad number 1. And yes,
We can talk about numbers later.
everything is fine.
In the sense that everything is, well, nobody's resisting anymore.
Not a creature is stirring, not even a mouse.
Well, that's a relief. When we heard that there were mutineers taking over it, we were worried. That's the number one way we recruit new soldiers on board our ship. We can't have anything happen to our I tabbed away from the name of this shit. Our Indigenous Peoples Contact and Re-Education Center.
Well, the center's empty too.
It is.
So thing about that is, there was some
There's
swamp,
a cur-
some swamp gas, and
I'm not actually all that surprised.
Some
And,
people just can't be re-educated.
That Christophe was always a strange one. But that alien is not true. The Emperor's light will banish any darkness.
You see what
I
happened
banished
was
the darkness in Christofi.
our friend Detective Columbo, he was experimenting and creating mutants that were unnatural and far too close to uncontrollable. So they had to be dispatched.
Well, I am sure that was the right decision to make. I definitely don't know anything about his weird projects down there. That's outside of my jurisdiction. That's only the Honorable Sir Salvinius Julianus IV can pass orders about that. But anyways, Repo Squad 16, it's time for you to return to the bridge. We will be discussing your new obligations
Our
there.
payment?
That will be part of it.
I hope this visit goes better than the last one.
Yes, that's.
I have a
I should
feeling
actually report that
It will.
you are not actually to set foot on the bridge. I will be meeting you outside of the doors.
Can I set foot on the bridge?
You said to meet you on the bridge, and I fully intend to see you there.
No, do not follow. Disregard those orders. Follow these orders. Oh shit.
You're breaking up.
Are you really countermanding your own orders?
This is not a good look, dude.
With that, we're gonna call it. So you have cleaned up the Indigenous Peoples Contact and Re-Education Center and dealt with Christofi, and
I want to mess around with the machine. Oh well.
you're being called back. We can pick up. I will make a save right here.
So long, turtle scum. See you on the shell on the flip side.
Shell.
The flipped shell side. Oh no!
Yeah, that shit did get flipped.
See ya.
Yep. See ya.
Night. See y'all next
Alright.
week.
Yo, I'll be down to play some Age of Empires maybe later. Not like today.
Okay, yeah, word.
I'm going
I'm
to
getting
sleep,
off
but
for
I'll play it
tonight, yeah.
later in the week.
Yeah.
Sure.
I downloaded a team arena map where everyone starts behind team walls, and a Black Forest map that does it the old style where there's only one